We come to you every jobs day because of the rich data that you have on your own technology platform. But the most simple place to start is to say, look at Mike's reporting, the breakdown of the latest jobs report, and say, is AI impacting any of the technology sector just yet?
The short answer is yes. We're seeing the impacts. We're seeing the job growth slow. We're seeing unemployment tick up. But what we're seeing really is transformation in the workplace. You're seeing every job is changing, and every company is going through the transformational stage, eliminating some of the rote work, but also investing in ways to increase effectiveness of their people.
Sarah, much of the transition has to be led by human resources. But how much do you think the cuts come first and then the rehiring of different types of talent then comes? Or are we seeing people just being asked to be more productive?
So with HR, it's an opportunity to be very strategic. And layoffs are really more like a fad diet. There's something where you get an immediate hit into the P&L, but the real work, the healthy habits, are not being implemented if you're not focusing on your workforce effectiveness and the habitual training that you have with all of your employees and the structures that you put in place. We're going through change. It's important to do this in a way that sets up companies for long-term success, and that's what HR departments are really focused on today when they're driving success with AI.
Talk about that success with AI, Sarah, because that is something that has been questioned a lot in the last couple of weeks by this MIT report, people worrying that 95% of pilots aren't delivering return on AI investment. What have you heard from the people that hire?
Yeah, Caroline, it's so interesting because it's a headline that people have latched onto because there is fear. There's fear of what AI can do. And so when you can easily say this MIT report says that they're failing, that's easy to really embrace. But however, the reason, the nuance in the report is that it's AI alone, not really when you look at AI that's set up properly, AI that's integrated well with systems. And so what it tells us is that we need to responsibly bring AI in. You can't just set up AI and expect it to work. All of us that may buy an Alexa for our home, you can't just put it in your kitchen and expect it to dim the lights. You need to set it up, configure it, and understand how to use it. The same thing is true with AI. And so where AI is succeeding, it's when we have responsible practices, we have good integrations, and we have ethical usage of it.
Sarah, in your own survey and your own report, one of the things that struck me was the results around people's attitude towards maintaining work-life balance. It talks to a bigger picture debate whether AI helps us and makes life easier in our daily work lives so we can go and do more fun things outside of work. Is that really happening within the workplace or in any of the HR sectors that you're tracking?
There's definitely generational differences in the embracing of AI between Gen Z, millennials, and what we're seeing, though, is that AI, whether it's freeing up time to have better work-life balance or to do more strategic work, I don't think any of us want to do robotic work. We want to be able to focus on what makes us human, our creativity, our ingenuity, and this is what's so powerful that AI is enabling us to do.
One of the tropes that's going around at the moment is this 996 culture. Dare I even reference the lift heavy, run far, marry young, eat eggs and steak. But Sarah, more broadly, how much are you seeing this culture being adopted by those that want to grind, being shunned by those that have been in the workforce for a while?
Again, getting back to, there's a lot of fear. There's a fear that I'm not going to be relevant. There's a fear that my job may go away. And so a lot of this fear is driving the culture. And so what's most important right now is that everybody understands the urgency in skilling up themselves on AI and bringing AI skills into their workforce, not just the workforce of tomorrow, but the workforce of today. And so it's fear that drives this lack of balance, and what we need to do as leaders is really help people understand that AI can be here to help us, it can give us superpowers, and it can really be a great way to us transform our businesses and get back to growth.